What's up, everybody? I'm Matt with Beard Laws, back at it with your free NCAA picks of the day. But today we're just going to do the top 25 games. There's a ton of good basketball, but I wanted to focus in on the top 25 games because there are a couple of good ones. And the first one that I want to talk about is West Virginia versus Texas. All right, Texas is a 9-point favorite. Right now, the spread is going to jump to probably 10 or 11, so if you can get it at 9, jump all over it. Both of these teams, they're not great against the spread. West Virginia is 7-5 against the spread, where Texas is 5-7. West Virginia scores about 70 points a game, gives up 60, where Texas scores 72, and they're giving up only 50. Because they have the better defense and, in my opinion, the better offense, I see them covering the spread. I like Texas -9. If it does get a little bit higher in that 13-14 range, I would definitely jump on West Virginia. But as of right now, Texas -9. To talk about is the number 1 Baylor Bears playing the number 8 Iowa State Cyclones. And usually you get pretty hyped when you got a top 10 matchup, both teams in there. But I think Baylor's too good. And there's always kind of that letdown when you think, all right, I'm going to sit down, had a little bit of a rough New Year's. We're going to watch this game at 2, nurse the hangover. We're going to watch this game, put a little action on it. I think Baylor is too good for Iowa State, and I think that the spread is a little bit too low at this point. And here is why. Baylor, they average 84 points a game while giving up only 56 points a game. Where Iowa State, they're scoring about 73, giving up 56. I think Baylor offensively is too good and defensively just as good. I see them covering that 7.5-point spread very easily. If it jumps into that 10-12 range, maybe I reconsider, but I really do think Baylor wins by 14-15 on the road and proves that they are and gonna remain the number 1 team in the country. All right, next game of the top 25 matchups, we have Villanova playing Seton Hall. And currently Villanova is a 1.5-point favorite. And they're on the road as a favorite, but I think Seton Hall is the pick here. I like Seton Hall with the points at home, and here is why. Seton Hall, 7-4 against the spread this year, and they're scoring 79 points a game, giving up 62, where Villanova, 72 points a game, and holding their opponents to 62. Both great teams, and I see this potentially even going down to a pick'em game, and I just like Seton Hall at home. I think they're a slightly better team. They've been playing a little bit better offensively. They're a little bit better defensively, also just a tad bit better. And because of that, I like them with the points, and I like them to win this game. All right, the next game we have Providence traveling and taking on DePaul. And Providence is a 1-point favorite on the road, and I like them to win this game almost double digits. I think they are playing pretty good basketball. DePaul, not terrible, but the betting trend right now, there is 71% of bets going towards Providence on the money line, and there's 87% of bets going with kind of that sharper, that more money bets. So I think Providence is the pick, maybe even of the day, but I really like that in this game. Providence -1. All right, last but not least, we have George Mason playing Kansas today, and I think this is going to be a pretty decent game for betting. I don't think the game itself is going to be pretty good. Kansas, the 6th-ranked team in the country, they are a much better team than George Mason, but are they a 20-point better team? Potentially. George Mason, though, they're 8-4 against the spread. They're scoring 73 points a game, holding their opponent to 65, where Kansas is scoring 86 points a game, giving up 67. So, I mean, if you stick with those 86, 67, that's over 20. It's right around the spread. But if George Mason can put up 70, 73 where they average, I don't think Kansas is going to put up 93 points on these guys. I'm going to do it. I'm going to go with the dog here. I like George Mason +20. I think they can keep it within 20. If anything, maybe Kansas gets up big. George Mason comes back in some garbage time. So I'm going to go George Mason +20. I can't thank you guys enough for spending some of your busy day. Hopefully you guys had a great New Year. This is the first or second video. I've already done a video, which I'm going to put like over here. All right. But either way, thank you very much. Let me know in the comments what your pick of the day is. This is the top 25. I'm going to come back with a late afternoon 5-team parlay to help make you guys some money and start our 2022 off on the right foot. Just remember, it's another day, another dollar. It's easy money. Have a great rest of your day.